Hello from Sweden and welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading we're going to look at what is your fated destiny. And to do this reading I have prepared 4 different piles with cards. That will be 4 separate readings. What you do is you choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to and that will be your reading today. As always, we will also take 1 additional card together that you get to see faced upwards. And hopefully that will help you to find that right reading for you today. So let's go for it. What is your fated destiny? Oh yeah, get the card sticking out here. What is your fated destiny? That felt like 4. Okay, 2 up, 2 down. So let's turn these cards around. And pile 1 has a golden orb spider. Pile 2, snow leopard. Pile 3, timber wolf. And finally here, pile 4, sea turtle. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. Beautiful cards. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you will find the timestamps shared in the commentary section that will take you directly to the reading that you have chosen today. And I will see you in your separate readings. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading, your fated destiny. And you felt drawn here to the golden orb spider. It also says messenger, balance, awareness, and design. And I got a message immediately. I just felt like this is probably gonna be the creative, artisty pile. And the messenger, people that has a message to somehow give to the world and through some form, like through writing, through dancing, through singing, through acting, through painting, maybe channeling. But there is a message. You have something to share, I feel, that is in your fated destiny. And you know, with the spider web here, it feels like you have been working on this gift, talent, ability that you have. You have been weaving on this thing through many lifetimes. So I think pile number 1, I think you're pretty good at doing something very specific. You have some specific talent. You're meant to share this with the world. It's in your destiny here. But let's put it over there. Let's put your tarot cards here to the side. And let's look at some more oracle cards to see how this develops. And you have lilac. Strengthen your faith. Wow, what a beautiful card here. You know, this lilac, this purplish color makes me think of transformation. Spiders also makes me think, a spider is a pretty powerful spiritual animal. So I think you're meant to touch people's lives with, like I said, a certain talent, gift, ability that you have. And maybe touch many people, you know, with a spider web here. Maybe working online, working on internet to reach a lot of people. So you're meant to reach a lot of people with your voice, with your thing, with your gift. You have a big gift, I think. You know, the golden orb spider, I was just thinking, where does that spider even exist? It sounds like pretty exotic, you know, golden. Everything that is golden seems to be a bit, feels like it is a bit, I don't know, divine, yeah, something divine. So a divine gift that you have. an ability that you have very strong. A messenger. Let's look at the rest of the card here. Yeah, look at that. You have nettle with transformation. Wake up. Nettle helps you transform foggy thinking so that you can respond to prickly or heated situations by speaking up for yourself in alignment with your own truth and without harboring resentment or attachments that can leave you feeling tired, congested, and irritated. So you're meant to use your voice. Yeah, you are meant to use your voice. And like I said, using your voice kind of is all about sharing your truth, sharing your gift. So it can come through different forms. You know, we can use our voice to write something. We can use our voice to sing, to create, like something artistic. So, you know, the spider is all about creativity. And look at the colors here. It's all orange and yellow. So orange is the sacral chakra. Yellow is the solar plexus chakra. The sacral chakra is all about creations. And solar plexus is about kind of taking action and showing up in the world, being in the world. So I think you're meant to, you know, we have a 32 here and a 42 here. That's 10 years in between. So it could be that something is going on with you during 10 years to prepare you for this, or if this is kind of the focus during 10 years that you are fulfilling this purpose, this destiny. I think you're destined to do something very powerful that somehow touches people's lives. And you know, nettle, it stings, you know, but at the same time, it's very healthy. You know, if you make nettle tea, it has a lot of nutrients in it. But if you touch a nettle, you know, it burns and stings your skin. You get like a rash on it, and it's really not nice. So, let's continue here. Whoop, we dropped a card. Growth. Look at that beautiful dragon here. So, what is your fated destiny? I think your fate, you know what, I'm getting a message here. I think you are meant to go through a transformation. Pile number 1. I think you are not realizing the strength that you have or who you are, or maybe you're starting your life with doing one thing. You know, you go to college, you study, you do your thing, you have your career, you do everything, and then somewhere in the middle of your life, maybe, you know, maybe 32, 42, somewhere between there, it doesn't have to be like that, but something happens to you. You go through a transformation, you are growing, and you are getting in touch with, I don't know, I just feel like you have a message. I keep hearing that. You have a message to share with other humans. Very strong message here with the gold. A golden message. A golden thing to share. It's like you've been keeping this. It's like you have been, what is it called? Like, you know, like a wisdom keeper, like sacred knowledge. Like you have some access to some sacred knowledge, and you are regaining that access again. And that also opens up doors to certain abilities and talents and gifts that you have. So you can share this sacred knowledge, like I said, through some form of art or some form of creation or endeavor, project. But before you are able to open up that door, it feels like you are going through a transformation yourself. You are awakening. And the thing that stinged and burned you seems to be the key for you to open up those doors. It's like healing the wounds, healing the burns. Behind those burns lay your power. Wow, what an interesting reading. Yeah, behind those burns lays your power. And I think there is some burns here that you've been through this lifetime that you have, that goes way back into previous lifetimes, and specifically lifetimes. It's like your power is hidden. I'm getting this actually pretty clear here now. I see your skin, you know. So your skin is burned with this nettle. It hurts, and you're carrying the emotional wounds kind of on your body because you have not transformed certain things, I feel. And beneath those, maybe you got burned. I keep saying burned. So yeah, maybe you were burned as a witch, pile number 1. What happened? There's something like that. Strengthen your faith. It's like you're lost. Okay, we're really getting the message now. So you're lost the connection with your psychic, spiritual, powerful, artistic, creative side. The connection kind of with the power you have as a creative being. And it seems to be that you lost that during lifetimes where you were maybe burned as a witch. Something happened to you. I don't know what happened to you, but something happened to you. It could have been even several lifetimes where you were chased, where you were cast out, where you were, murdered and put in jail. And I see them spitting on you, like really, like it wasn't popular to be witchy or to be spiritual in any ways that wasn't kind of according to the religion of the country, and so I feel the connection here is like kind of a Christianity and kind of Europe. I see you kind of in Europe, and definitely that you got burned, and that somehow on a deeper level you lost the connection here. Strengthen your faith. You kind of lost the deepest connection with that spiritual power that you have. Just a connection, with your gifts. It doesn't have to be spiritual gifts, You knew how to do many things, but it feels like you've been through some kind of difficult lifetimes. While number 1, I feel here. I even see you like as a painter and somebody stealing your work, or as a author and somebody stealing your books, or somebody taking your things away from you, stealing your fame in some way, stealing your ideas. So you've been through some things like that. And your fate and destiny in this lifetime is to heal those burns and to go beyond that pain and transform it, because beyond that you're getting in touch with yourself again. And with that, the sacred knowledge that you have, because you have, like I said, like we said here in the beginning, you have a certain message or a design, or something creative to share with the world. All creative things has a message. If you're a painter, your paintings have a message. If you create, I'm looking at my oracle decks here, so if you create oracle decks, everything has an energy and a message. So you have, whatever you're meant to do has that energy in it. And you really have some strong gifts and abilities here, to weave, to use your thing here, and to weave and to touch people's lives and to make a change. And this feels like it's really imprinted in your blueprint, like your soul's blueprint's plan. And I really know what I'm getting now. You were meant to do this many lifetimes ago, but it wasn't, you never came to that place where you could fully fulfill this mission, because it has been a bit difficult for you to work through those karmas, through those through those difficult experiences with being in your gifts, talents, and abilities. Because there is, like I said, I think there is a couple, maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe even more lifetimes that goes, maybe more lifetimes where your gift have given you pain and suffering in some way. Either somebody took away what you had created and took credit, like they took your credit for what you did, or there was envy, and you were kind of somebody turned against you and I see a whole tribe turning against you, and you were stabbed in the back, and your good name was slandered, never know how to say that. So you've been through many of these things. You've been hurt, for your gift. And also with the golden orb, I feel like you have such a strong natural connection, and your gift is very, very, very powerful. And that is why the karma became so intense when it came to your gift, because of the powerfulness that you have. So it gave a reaction, from other people, because when you use your power and your gifts, it was very powerful. So either people feared you, you know, back in the days when everybody that was doing something not praying to, you know, God was a witch. So it was just like you could maybe heal people, you know, you mixed some herbs and you healed somebody, and everybody said, oh, that's a witch, you know, you shouldn't do that, or something like that. So but whatever you did, also, you know, your connection with with the spiritual world, everything that you did, like I see you having many lifetimes. So I see both spiritual lifetimes, and I see lifetimes more artistic. I see you as an inventor. I see you kind of as a, I don't know, like a crazy genius person inventing something really, really, really like cool, and then somebody, it's a bit of like the Tesla energy here, and then somebody steals your idea and get credit for it. So anyways, many lifetimes like that, like I said, in different fields. So pile number 1, I really think you're multi-talented. I think you're very good at many things. Look at this, you know, the spider web here. It's all woven, I don't know how to say that, together here. And it's like your fated destiny in this lifetime is to heal the past wounds that made you disconnected with knowing, with not even know, with being that powerful spider creator that you are, and then use it. Because like I said, you have a message, and you've been holding that for a very long time, but you couldn't share it because of, like I said, you've been working through so many other things, connected to being a human being with a karmic experience and everything. So this is definitely your fated destiny, and if you're gonna be able to do it this lifetime or next lifetime or the coming lifetimes, I don't know, you can feel it. You can feel where you are, but be sure that you are very powerful, very multi-talented, and that you are meant to use that to make a change in the world in some way, in a very strong way, I think, actually. Wake up call. Wow, look at that. You are about to discover your life purpose. Wake up call. Yeah, so this is your life purpose. And wake up call here tells me that you're going to go through awakening, like I said. So maybe you're going to struggle a bit with kind of the same themes here, like bullies, people that envy you, people that kind of either envy you or they fear you, or they just feel like they're getting a bit uncomfortable next to you, or it doesn't have to be like that. It could be other type of karmas, just having a difficult life, facing maybe self-doubt, problems with your confidence, self-worth, because all of those things kind of got messed up in so many past lifetimes. And yeah, so an awakening, your fated destiny is to awaken this lifetime. Get a wake-up call and remember who you are, taking back, get to clear out. I just see like a big wall. Break down that wall and get in touch with yourself again. And once again, like I said, then use your gifts to make a change in the world. Share your message, you know, whatever that message is. It's going to differ from person to person, of course. Whatever that message is, you have a golden message to share with the world. And with balance here, that's gonna, like I said, affect people in a very good way, very positive way. You're meant to grow a lot in this lifetime, I feel. Wake up and then grow. Look at that. And you know, this looks like really like an earthy dragon here. So you're meant to create something in the physical world. You are not meant to fly away as a spiritual being. You're meant to embody that spirituality in your human form in whatever you do. So you don't have to work with something spiritual, but you're gonna be in touch with your essence in a spiritual way. Then whatever you do is gonna have that energy coming through you. So, and that is kind of the message that you have, is kind of that energy from the connection that you have with yourself that goes further on into something higher, something pure source energy or something like that. It's going to come through you. It's going to channel through you in whatever you are, whatever you choose to do. And with the multi-talented here, it could even be that you're doing a lot of things. So I would say don't hold yourself back. If you feel like doing a lot of things, then do a lot of things. I mean, you have, I think it could be a bit confusing, because I think you could even get like a lot of ideas and wanting to do a lot of things. And it comes from, like I said, past lifetimes, because you have been doing so many things. You've been an author, you've been an inventor, you've been a professor, you've been traveling the world, you've been a spiritual teacher, a guru, a saint, all those things. You've been a famous painter, you've been a king, you've done so much. Pile number one, you've been here for some time. You've lived a long life, many lifetimes here. Yeah, many lifetimes here on earth. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards here as well. You have 8 of Wands. So it's not just waking up. It's also awakening up and fast growing. So when you finally wake up, it's gonna be, something is gonna awaken inside of you very strongly. I think this is the pile that's gonna make a big shift after the awakening. You know, you live your life, and then the divine timing comes when you kind of awaken. You want something else, something happens with you, and in that moment you're just gonna very strongly go forward towards growth. And whatever is going to be in your way, you're going to be guided to overcome that. So you can get that deep connection with yourself again, remembering who you are. 6 of Pentacles. Balancing the scale. Let's continue here. 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. Whatever you're supposed to share in the world is meant, it's in its fated destiny that you're meant to reach a lot of people, and you're meant to reach success. Because the golden thing here, because it's something very divine here. So you are meant to reach a lot of people, and you're meant to reach success, and it's meant to change your life in a very positive way. You're meant to do this. And I think in this lifetime, you're meant to feel how I think it's in your fated destiny to be successful. Like I said, you've been using your talent in so many lifetimes, and it went to hell actually. Many lifetimes it went to hell. And there's a sadness connected to not being maybe successful, or maybe being like, things happen to you, you know, many things happen to you, envy and competition. So it feels like in this lifetime you're meant to really enjoy the success and enjoy your growth and enjoy who you are without things messing with that, without things taking that away from you, or you being burned as a witch or something like that. So you're meant to reach success also. Wow, do we have 6 cards? Yeah, I always take I always take 5 tarot cards, but today we have 6 actually, so that was interesting. So anyways, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Lord of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So growth. I said this is like creating something in the physical world. Yeah, so it's gonna be you're not gonna be like, you know, awakening and then sitting kind of somewhere alone. This is gonna be manifested in reality in a big way. I mean, in a huge way, with the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Kind of it goes here. So Ace of Pentacles shows kind of that seed awakening, like, ooh, I'm gonna do this. And Page of Pentacles shows how you go forward, and Queen of Pentacles shows how you become a master. So it's a whole journey here, from you awakening, you healing, you remember who you are, you taking back your gifts, talents, and abilities, you getting the insight of what kind of a message that you have to share to the world, you doing that with a lot of passion here and forward movement with the 8 of Wands. Very balanced here. Kind of, I think at some point you're really gonna know what you're meant to do. So it's in your life purpose. So your fated destiny is definitely to discover your life purpose, and then do it. Not just discover it, fully do it. Fully succeed with doing it this lifetime. And the Fool, wow, it's your last card. Yeah, and then it's gonna be very powerful. You know, the Fool shows that new beginning. Completely new beginning. You're going through a major transformation within yourself as well. It kind of goes hand in hand here. Your transformation and your path forward. Your life purpose. Yeah, and usually it's like that, you know, our higher life purpose. This is a higher life purpose. We have many life purposes, but this is definitely a higher life purpose. Usually it's like that. We are not ready to receive our higher life purpose before we went through some purging and cleansing and cleaning and letting go of things. So it feels like there is going to be a life before awakening and a life after you have awakened. So before you awakened, there's other experiences that's kind of in your soul contract, maybe karmic bonds, maybe things that you're meant to go through, some things that you haven't yet done. There's something you need to do that. And then the awakening comes, and then it's going to be the whole transformation. And I feel like you're kind of looking for some time for your life purpose. I feel like there's going to be like an episode of confusion. Like, I don't know who I am. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But don't worry about that. I feel like at a certain time when you have, and I feel it's going to be with your heart, maybe, that is going to be kind of the gateway for you to fully remember and connect with your energy. And when you're just, there's at one point you're going to shift your energy very, very strongly. And with that, get that strong connection with yourself. And in that moment, you're going to start to really understand what your life purpose is. And it could even be something that you've been doing for a long time, but you understand how you're going to use that gift, talent, or ability, how you can use it, or how you are meant to use it. Because there is a higher plan on how you are meant to use it. And it's like you know it. Like, I don't know it. I can't tap into that part of your soul. I don't know why, because it feels like it's sacred. It's something that you know. It's something very, very intimate kind of to your soul. It's kind of embedded in your soul's energy. It kind of, like the DNA, there's so many, there's so much not activated kind of in our DNA. So you're activating things that have been dormant for lifetimes. And with activating that, you're gonna know exactly what you're supposed to do. So there's gonna come a point in your life when you know exactly what you're meant to do, and you're gonna do it with a lot of passion. You're gonna be very grounded in your energy when you're doing this. You're gonna know why you're doing it. You're gonna feel that this is the right thing. There's no confusion here. Very grounded energy here. You working towards this with a lot of confidence, with a lot of passion, and knowing that this will also lead you into a very good place. With the Fool here, a new beginning for yourself, and also knowing that this is also going to give other people something really good. And that's going to feel great for you. Your fated destiny is to fulfill a higher soul purpose this lifetime that has been awaiting to be fulfilled for many lifetimes. Like I said, you had to work through so many things here, and it's kind of your soul is like really trying very hard now to make this come true, to make you heal this burns here, to strengthen your faith, to get in touch again with your essence, so you truly can take back your power and remember who you are. Remember why you came here, and remember what kind of a mission that you have. So for some of you, you're definitely, star seeds or incarnated angels or something that came here with a very specific mission message, something to give to the world in some way, and then lost yourself in the karmic cycle, which is normal. I mean, we all did that. So it's kind of a part of the journey as well. And now it's really like, it feels like it's urgent now, and maybe it's because humanity is going through so many difficult times, and because we are in that kind of ascension, the earth is ascending. And I don't know why, I don't know if you hear, but I find it a bit difficult to get the message here. It's like I'm stopping myself. So I don't know why. Maybe that says something to you, but I felt the message here was a bit difficult to get through. And that can also be that disconnection. Yeah, I feel a bit like disconnected with the flow. So you're meant to, your higher self and your soul and your guides are trying to get you in touch with that pure flow, the channel that you have. Kind of, your soul wants to integrate. Your heart wants to open up. Your heart is definitely the portal here, or the key here. And it could even be like walls or something in the heart. And also kind of something in the mind. Third eye and crown chakra also feels a bit unbalanced. Yeah, because it feels like it's a bit difficult to get the message completely through here. But pile number 1, I think you got it anyway. So yeah, this is your fated destiny. Awakening, growth, getting in touch with yourself, remembering who you are, taking back your talents, gifts, and abilities, and remember that mission that you have and fulfill it, reach a lot of success, finally healing the karma and the traumas connected to being gifted and being a powerful being, and without getting somebody messing with that energy. And living a wonderful life here also, it seems, new beginning with the Fool here, really stepping into something wonderful. I think you're meant to go through a major change. Like, you're not going to be the same person that you were your whole life. Like, the person that you were, you're going to be, you're supposed to become yourself more. So you're going to purge past versions of yourself. That's the Fool shows here, how you really step into a completely new energy within you and without you. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop there. It was a bit difficult to channel this, but I think you got the message. This was your reading, pile number 1. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 1. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading, your fated destiny. And you felt drawn here to the snow leopard. It also says mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. The snow leopard always reminds me, I think, because they exist in the Himalayas, but for me, they're very connected to, Tibet and the monks and spirituality. I feel it's like a very, very, very spiritual animal. Mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. Your fated destiny. So let's put your tarot cards to the side and let's look at some more oracle cards here to see if we can get some more message. Wow, gold. Attract abundance. Mystery. What is your fated destiny? We have Lady's Slipper with connection. Lady's Slipper, is that the name? That sounds funny. Okay, anyways. When you are feeling weary, exhausted, and disconnected from your earthly pursuits, Lady Slipper can help to restore your soul's connection to your physical body. She will infuse your daily life with guidance and intuition directly from the divine source so that you can fully enjoy and participate in life. Inhabit and explore your sensual body and walk the path of your soul's need. You know what I feel here? I think you're meant to make a connection with your... There's two sides of you. There's a spiritual, very, very highly spiritual side from you. I really see you like a Tibetan monk. Yeah, Tibetan monk or a mystic, many lifetimes as a mystic. But there's also another side of you. I feel that you're supposed to bridge the physical human side of you or the human form that you have with the spiritual energy that you have and use those two things coming together and somehow it is integrating that spiritual energy in the physical body. Yeah, that's the thing. You're meant to integrate the spiritual energy into the physical body. That's gonna make you fully be in your power and then use that power to create and manifest something amazing here with the gold and attract abundance. We're gonna see what you're meant to manifest. I feel like you're meant to become complete this lifetime. Complete. So yeah, you had many spiritual lifetimes and then you had many lifetimes that was not spiritual at all. So I see them making a bridge here, the connection here, connecting those two. Because when we are both balanced, both yin and yang balanced, that is kind of when you become very grounded, powerfully grounded, but still spiritually connected. So And you're meant to use that power to do something special here with the gold. Create something. Let's see. Independence. Wow. Yeah, create a very good life for yourself. I think you're meant to feel free in this lifetime in a way you haven't done before. Pile number 2. Create your independent life. With being free in a way that you haven't been before. Let's look at the last card here. Universal flow. It is time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. Yeah, so I think you're meant to taste freedom in a new way. I think in many lifetimes, like I see, like a Tibetan monk. I got that, but you lived many spiritual lifetimes that were very what is it called, disciplined. Yeah, you've been very disciplined in your spiritual lifetimes, and then you also had physical kind of normal human lifetimes, not so spiritual, but I see you also kind of working very hard and tending to taking care of your family, your wife or your husband, and it's been, you had many hard lifetimes, or just like a lot of discipline and a lot of hard work, both spiritual lifetimes and normal lifetimes, like I said. But I think in this lifetime, somehow, those two energies are supposed to come together. You're supposed to take the best out of the spiritual experiences that you had, the wisdom that you had from all your spiritual lives, and the wisdom that you have from all your kind of, mundane, normal human life, not so spiritually connected, but still fun. You've been doing a lot of things. You had family, you had a job, you had many different jobs, of course, and you were functioning in the community as a human being. And it's some lifetimes you were like totally somewhere in some temple or a monastery somewhere, in the Himalayas, hidden somewhere, studying mystical scriptures. So it's like taking the best from those two contrasting way of living here on earth and kind of bridging that, connecting those to create some becoming, I just see you becoming whole, because being very spiritual and very disciplined in that way that you don't function in the human physical world, I mean, that's not helpful, because we are here in the physical human world. It's very funny because when I chose the decks yesterday, I felt like this earthy energy. So all the decks that I choose today was like, had this earthy feeling. So it's funny, it doesn't surprise me that we're getting a bit like very grounded message today. So you're supposed to balance two sides, spiritual side with being a human here, but you're supposed to create the life that you feel is good. So there's some balance here between that. You're not supposed to live a very disciplined, strict spiritual life. You meditate like 5 hours in the morning, 5 hours in the evening. Okay, that's not even possible maybe, but like very strict, or you're not supposed kind of to live completely kind of in the matrix. You're working 9 to 5, but somewhere in between there, you're supposed to create kind of your own utopia, the way you live your life in an utopic way for you. And I don't think you're not supposed to be in the matrix, and you're also not supposed to kind of to be in the monastery, but somewhere in between there, where the two worlds meet, you create a new way of being that connects everything that you have learned from two different type of lifetimes, and that kind of makes you whole. Yeah, that kind of makes you whole, and you're meant to really reach. I think also because when you come, those two energies comes together, you're very aligned here with universal flow, and you're gonna create. I feel like you're meant to. You have a lot of power, you have a lot of power. So when you really balance your energy, which this is gonna balance your energy. When you really balance your energy, all of a sudden, your manifestation abilities and powers become very strong and powerful. So with this, you're meant to really create a life for yourself that is perfect for you, just the way you want it. And within independence here, it feels like you're meant to live the life like you want it. So I don't know why, maybe many lifetimes you had to do a lot of hard work. Yeah, just do a lot of hard work, a lot of struggles, a lot of hard work. So this lifetime is for you. It feels like it is for you to enjoy. You're meant to enjoy this life the way you want to. It's probably going to be a whole thing here going on, you know, before you reach the connection here, connecting, bridging the spiritual and the physical world. That's probably going to be a whole thing going on, probably an awakening, very strong awakening here actually. So yeah, you know, with the snow leopard here. But you're going to do it, kind of, you know, it's in your plan here. And I see you're fated to live a very good life. I think very, very good life. It's still going to be very spiritual, but it's going to be somehow balanced with your physical reality. Attract abundance. There's a lot of money that wants to come into your life here, I feel, with the gold and attract abundance. I think you're meant to live an easy life. And it feels like it's gonna be, I keep getting this thing, you know, you're meant to experience some kind of spiritual transformation, I feel. Getting to know yourself, going through a whole thing here that is very spiritual, where you kind of bridge these things and find, because it's kind of like the universe is not just going to give you all this. The whole journey here is that it is a journey for you to discover who you are and different, you know, who you are. Kind of, you know, we have different energies. So who the spiritual you are, who the physical human you are, and many other types of energies inside of yourself. Who you are as a friend, as a lover, as a mother, maybe as a father, as a brother, as a sister. And then kind of, I don't know, it feels like let go of everything and then get rebirthed like a new version of you, but with all the wisdom gathered together to create that new energy. So you're meant, I feel like a lot of soul pieces are meant to come together. Yeah, you're taking back a lot of soul pieces as well. So I think there's going to be a big transformation here and going on in your life. And I just feel like the guides, it's like you have so much positivity, but they cannot give it to you just like that. It is kind of, they're watching you, you are like their loving child that just is taking their first steps. You know, you're learning how to walk again or something like that. And they could, of course, just do their magic wand on you, and then all of a sudden your legs are really strong and you can walk by yourself. But the whole thing here is for you to have that experience of finding yourself, and that is going to give you independence. So it can even be that you had a very difficult life. And you are, look at with the black moon. I think that is a black moon. It just felt like, very difficult life. And you are meant to guide yourself out of that difficult life. Find some kind of spiritual connection with yourself. And change your physical reality, the way you live your life. And like I said, bridge those two. And with that, finding out what an amazing soul that you are, that you guided yourself. You're meant to do it yourself, that you could guide yourself through all these things. Find yourself. Bridge two worlds. Become another version of yourself. Becoming whole. And that is going to give you independence and confidence. So that's the whole thing here. You're meant to reach independence and confidence with your own journey. And I just see like they're watching you. And it's like you have so many guides and they could interfere at any moment, but they're really like not. They don't do it because they want you to, or it's in your soul's plan that you're meant to climb that mountain by yourself. Because climbing that mountain, I'm gonna cry a bit, I feel like I'm very touched actually, because climbing that mountain and reaching the top all by yourself is gonna give you something that you wouldn't get otherwise. it's gonna make you take back soul pieces, power that you have given away to certain circumstances and karmic bonds and things. They are still with you, your guides. They're helping you every time you really need help. They are helping you, they're protecting you, but you're meant to climb that mountain by yourself and reach your independence and create your own success. And I think at a certain point in your life, you're gonna hit a major breakthrough. I mean, like a crazy spiritual awakening, maybe crazy success and victory in whatever you're doing. I mean, you have gold with abundance here. And I just have to say, many times in my readings, pile number 1 and pile number 2 goes actually together very good. I don't know why it's like that. So it's not like that when it comes to pile 3 and 4 or pile 2 and 3, but 1 and 2, many times when I do readings, they kind of go together. So we had a gold energy also in pile number 1. So if you feel drawn to pile 1, I would definitely recommend you to watch that reading as well. They actually feel like one reading almost. Yeah, they do actually. Anyways, it is time for you to slow down, breathe, and take time to smell the roses. So your life is meant to become easy. It's like you are meant to create an easy life for yourself. And I think the thing that makes you so powerful is that you're meant to overcome maybe massive obstacles and pain and things. And by doing that, you are becoming, you know, a very powerful person in a spiritual way, because of the thing that you managed to do all by yourself, you know, all by yourself. That's the thing, you're meant to do it all by yourself, still not being by yourself. But like I said, there is something here with you managing to do that by yourself. You're gonna be, I think you've been giving away your power maybe to other people in previous lifetimes. So it's like, yeah, doing that by yourself, climbing that mountain by yourself you're taking back that power, and nobody's gonna be able to take that away from you again. You're reaching complete independence and alignment with universal flow. So at one point, it's just gonna be abundance is gonna come into your life. It cannot come before you kind of reach the top. Because if abundance all of a sudden came to your life when you're kind of in the middle, then you're going to get distracted and you're going to be, no, I don't want to go to the top now. I have it pretty good now. Let's stop here. So it's kind of, the universe is kind of holding some things back because they want you to keep pushing. They want you to keep pushing to the top. And, you know, nothing pushes us more than suffering and pain, you know. So there is some things that you're meant to really overcome on your path here. And it can sound like hard fate, but it's a harsh fate. Is that how do you say it? But it's not. It's just, it's actually really good because it's going to be all worth it. When you have pushed through to the top, you know, everything is going to come at once. All the gold, all the abundance, all the guys, they're just going to be like, yeah, finally, like now we can interfere, now we can be here, or now, you know, because now you did it. So they're feeling a bit frustrated as well because they want to make it easier for you. But it's like, you have to do this. It's your thing. It's your cross to carry, like they say. It's your cross to carry. Oh, I don't know why that made me almost cry. Oh, because I just felt like, you know, Jesus, yeah, he carried the cross, and the symbol of that, if we took it further to the symbol, so the cross that Jesus carried symbolized the pain of human suffering. He carried the pain of human suffering, but for him, he did it with compassion. For him, it was a whole different experience. So it's like, there's something very beautiful going on here beneath the suffering and the pain that you're going through. Something amazingly divine going on beneath these things that you have to, the cross that you carry. There is something amazing. And when you have transformed that, when you reach the top, you're really going to understand what an amazing journey you have been on. It's just, what an amazing journey you have been on, and what an amazing person you are. I mean, that can do this also. Wow. And then all the good things are going to come to you, pile number 2. Okay, let's also look at your tarot cards here. And you have the World. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's what I said. You're meant to become whole. You're meant to come together fully, completely. So whatever soul pieces you left behind you, you're taking them back now and you're climbing that mountain. Step by step, you're climbing that mountain. You're going through difficulties and things. You're taking back those soul pieces. You're completing. You're completing everything. and bridging the spiritual and the physical. Becoming one very powerful creature, Knight of Swords. Look at that. So yeah, you're meant to understand the power that you have with the Knight of Swords. Yeah, the power, the courage that you have, and the ability that you have. Learn your independence. Learn the power that you have, like I said, not relying. So maybe you independence, codependence, maybe you've been struggling with codependence. You're meant to do it yourself so you can break free from that codependence, because you can manage to take care of yourself. You're supposed to learn how to take care of yourself. And the King of Wands, wow. So King of Wands, 10 of Cups, I mean, wow. And finally the Sun. I mean, look at that card. Wow, fiery card here. Okay, let's go through these cards, the tarot cards here. King of Wands, yeah, I mean, King of Wands, it's amazing. You're gonna be so powerful when you reach the top, and you know, maybe climbing that mountain is gonna be a hell of a journey, you know. Going through so many things, so many changes, so many transformations, so many purging, so many challenges and obstacles, you know. To find, trying and trying and trying, finding your strength again and again and again, and trying, because you have something very strong inside of you guiding you. You have a very specific spiritual team, a very strong spiritual team, a very high vibrational spiritual team, and they love you, and you're very connected with your spiritual team. You are one of them, you know. It feels like you are you have now you are incarnated kind of here, you know, on earth, but when you are not kind of in your human form, when you're more in that spiritual form as your guides are, you are like one of them, like one of the team. I don't know what it is, kind of an angel, ascended master team. So you're very close to your guides, and they're very close to you, and they love you. And with that said, like, you're a very, very powerful creature. You have a very strong spiritual connection. So you have a very natural inner guidance guiding you through this. So you're really not alone. Also, your guides are there, like I said, they are helping you, but they're not carrying you. And they're not going to carry you either. And I feel I resonate with this so much. And I was like, oh, I have to do it myself. But it's fine, because doing it ourselves is going to give us that big breakthroughs that we are supposed to reach this lifetime. And they're still with us, but we are transforming and evolution and evolving as a soul. So you're meant to really evolve as a soul by finishing off heavy karma, maybe by taking back soul pieces, by completing everything, by becoming complete here, finding your courage, finding your independence, and rising up as the King of Wands. I mean, super confident. I mean, super duper confident. It's like nobody can step on your toes after this. It's like very powerful, very confident. Yeah, very powerful, very confident, very, there's a strong leader energy here, authority energy here. And for some of you, you're going to be some kind of a spiritual teacher, or some kind of an influencer in some way. Or, you know, with the King, with the Wands, it's also like creation. You're I think you are like I said, this is really similar to pile number 1. I think you have kind of a strong mission or a strong message also to share with the world in some way. It doesn't have to be spiritual, it can be some other way. You know, the spiritual energy comes through being an actor, our energy, being a painter, being an artist, doing other things. You know, the energy is always there. It's like, you know, there's not the spiritual world and the physical world. Actually, it's all one. So you are really meant to bridge those two. So maybe you're meant to bridge it for other people in some way and make things come together. Like you will be the bridge, something like that. Does that make sense? Makes sense. But anyways, 10 of Cups and the Sun here shows when you reach the top of your own journey, your own transformation and spiritual awakening, it's just going to be, like I said, it's going to be a big shift and a big change. 10 of Cups and the Sun here shows you're supposed to live a very, very, very good life, a very happy, powerful, good life. And, you know, happiness, the 10 of Cups is, you know, they live happily ever after. So whatever happiness and success comes into your life is meant to stay in your life the rest of your life. So you have that means that you have really transformed and changed from the deepest levels, because it's only when we transform and change from the deepest levels that we have that stable ground that is not shaken anymore by outer circumstances, because there's always things gonna happen in the outer world or in our lives. Shit happens all the time, and if it hasn't happened, wait a day or two, it will happen. There's always shit happening. The thing is how we are handling it. And I feel like you, after you have climbed your mountain, whatever that mountain is, but after you have climbed your mountain, shit is not gonna bother you anymore. You're very strong in yourself, you know, with the King of Wands. You're gonna be very, very powerful in your confidence and in who you are. And you know, with the sun here, look at this burning energies here. Actually, wow, look at this. You see that? So yeah, the gold here, the sun here, and the King of Wands, you know, is also fire here. But like the king, you know, has grounded this energy in some way. So yeah, it's like whatever you want to do, you're going to reach a lot of success with what you're doing. Some of you are definitely becoming spiritual teachers, or some kind of a authoritative figure, or somebody very powerful that somehow touches people's life or make a change in the world. You have the power to take action. You have the courage. You have the confidence. So like I said, I think many of you have a mission, a message to somehow share to the world, and you will do that as well. Whew, this was a very, very powerful reading, actually. Okay, pile number 2, that was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. You felt drawn here to the timber wolf. Look at that powerful wolf here staring at us. It says instinct, guidance, belonging, and order. I just love this card. It feels like the, you know, the wolf. The wolf can be very, you know, very independent. Yeah, very independent kind of energy, but you know, it also has a pack. You know, the wolf doesn't survive without its pack. And with the winter here, it just feels like you're meant to find your tribe, find where you belong, with belonging here. Find where you belong. And it feels like I don't know why, I just felt like a long journey to find where you belong. And I feel a bit cold also. Like you have to endure some cold things to finally find the warmth within your spiritual tribe, or where you belong. Doesn't have to be spiritual, where you belong. But let's look at the rest of your cards here. So we're going to put your tarot cards to the side, and we're going to start with some more oracle cards. And you have green. Wow, revitalize your nervous system. Yeah, nervous system. How calm this is. Oh, pile number 3, you are meant to find peace, belonging, warmth, a home, your true home this lifetime. That is your fated purpose. Somewhere where you belong, somewhere where you are loved, somewhere where people will never hurt you. And I don't know where you come from, but I really feel like it's like you have been this lone wolf without a pack. Yeah, it's called the lone wolf. So the lone wolf without a pack that traveled far and wide and endured maybe the most harsh conditions. I see Siberia. So maybe some of you have a connection to Siberia. Maybe you've been like a shaman in Siberia or something. Or maybe you have a connection to Russia. Just got that. We're not going to go into that energy too much. But yeah. And green here, like with the heart, also with the heart here. You're supposed to find your true home. And I think it's going to be with other people. Your true family. Maybe you're creating your own family, or you're meeting kind of soul sisters, soul brothers, soulmate, twin flame. You're like a whole tribe. It's not going to be just one person, a pack. You're meant to find your pack. And purple poppy with evolution. Purple poppy helps align your physical self with your soul purpose and your higher self. When your foundations are rocking and your entire being is evolving, purple poppy helps to support deep levels of integration, connection, and rest. Wherever you land, she will help you adapt and find the beauty in the process. She will help you adapt and find the beauty in the process. So with this tribe, with this pack of yours, there is a soul purpose that you have together, it feels like. So it could be healed together, because there was a lot, felt like you've been out there in the cold, you've been all alone. Maybe they have experienced the same. So together you're meant to heal, you're meant to find comfort, you're meant to maybe understand your soul's purpose. You're meant to go through a whole thing with your pack. Yeah, I don't want to say soul tribe. I don't know why. I want to say pack because it sounds more earthly in some way. Your pack, your family. Because it's very important kind of that you get not just the spiritual connection, with other people, but also the kind of, the nurture, the connection of being a human to a human. Love, maybe a hug, maybe somebody listens to you, somebody that's always there, somebody that never, I don't know, there's a whole thing going on here. Let's continue. And you have rest. I just read rest on this card, actually. So poppy helps to support deep levels of integration, connection, and rest. And you got rest here as well. With the dragon here. We have Finding Nemo fishes here as well. So rest. Yeah, gives me the same feeling. You're supposed to find your home. For some of you, it's even going to be a physical home. There's something with your root chakra that has been like off balance, that has been painful, cold. I'm like, I've been in this room like for a while now. My hands got really, really cold. And my body is cold. So yeah, come in from the cold. You've been cold. You're meant to experience warmth in your life, in the deepest corners of your heart and your soul. You are meant to experience warmth from another physical body. I just heard that. But like from your finding your pack, finding your true friends, your true soul brothers, sisters, finding what you're belonging. Also for some of you, really something with your home, finding a good home for you, where you're supposed to live, where you feel grounded and safe. Your nervous system becomes calm. So could something be going on with your nerves? Like stress. Yeah, stress. So maybe you had a very stressful life. And maybe there was a lack of love here because of the coldness here. Lack of love when you grew up. Maybe your parents or family couldn't love, or you had a lot of people around you that couldn't love, or maybe you are very close to love. You're definitely meant to open up your heart chakra here. Evolution, you're meant to evolve. So yeah, you're meant to go through a big change here. And we have speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. You keep getting the same message here, but yeah, finding, people that listen to you, people that you want to listen to. Balance between giving and receiving, and becoming. So it's like I said, the lone wolf here. There is an independence. There is an independence here, but it is also kind of opening up for not being maybe in that hermit mode, or maybe being like attached, detached from humans, or there's a detachment here that is kind of a bit difficult, because it's also kind of independence, and independence I feel is good, but maybe in the way that it kind of becomes also kind of a detachment kind of, and pushing maybe people away. I don't know, is this somebody's energy here? And so opening your heart, being in a pack, but still keeping your independence and your truth. And there's some big evolution, evolving that happens when you do that. That makes it makes your heart heal. Yeah, there's something big with your heart here that is kind of, it's like your heart is awake, but it's at some certain stages it feels a bit dormant, like a bit sleepy, or a bit, you know, Poppy. Yeah, Poppy's a bit sleepy. It is a bit closed, your heart, or it's not fully awake, and it has something to do with your interaction with other human beings. But no, it's not going to be any human beings that can activate your soul and open up your heart in those levels that you will let in that warmth, because it feels like you letting in the warmth from your soul's pack, your soul tribe, from the people that really love you. That is kind of going to heal your heart at the deepest level, and that's going to create this big evolution. Big evolution for you, where you evolve as a soul, and it's also going to give you kind of like a rest, like your nerves are calming down. You're finally finding home, belonging. So the connection with other people is very important for you here. And yeah, it's not going to be anybody who can do this. It's definitely going to be only the people specific, you know, a specific soulmate, and not just one person. Forget about that. It's going to be a pack here. So it could be like a twin flame soulmate, soul sister, soul brother. It's going to be somehow a pack. Yeah, I'm getting a pack. You're getting a pack. Keep saying that, pile number 2. And that will finally, it feels like that's going to make kind of the last, like a piece of the puzzle. I wouldn't say the last piece, but like they hold the key to open your heart. So there's a, I don't know if there's many doors closed in your heart, but there's definitely doors closed in your heart, and you're not fully in your deepest connection kind of with your heart. And I feel like you're cold inside. Like I want to hold you and hug you, but you probably wouldn't let me do that. Maybe it has to be somebody, like I said, that has this energy, somebody that is in your soul tribe. And when you open your heart and receive that unconditional hug, there's just such a deep healing, spiritual healing, physical healing. Your whole you are coming awake. And what an interesting reading, what a powerful reading. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. I just love how the wolf just looks, look at it just looks directly, you know? It's like really looking you in the eyes. It's like confronting. It feels like it's confronting you with the truth, or confronting us with the truth. Like the energy is like, you cannot hide from this energy. I think you're definitely meant to find your authentic self, and your tribe, or this energy that's, like I said, your tribe, or these people that are meant to help you open up that door to your heart, is going to help you find your authentic self. There's a big heart healing here. There's definitely something going on with your heart. And I feel like many past lifetimes you've been very independent, very strong, very independent, very powerful. I just see you alone. Like you don't have problems with being alone, I think. Maybe you don't like it, but you don't have a problem with dealing with that. You're not like, I don't think there's codependence in you in that way. You could even be that you're pushing people away without even knowing it. Even if you want to connect with other people, it could be a part of you subconsciously pushing people away because you're more comfortable with being alone. Because I see you many lifetimes you were alone. I don't know why, but you were alone. Maybe you lost. You've been a loner. I mean, you're a lone wolf. I see you as a lone wolf. So it's very important for you to... that's a part of your soul's plan this lifetime. To heal that loneliness, or that disconnecting, being disconnected on a deep level with other people. I mean, you need hugs are good for you. Hug people, that's really good therapy actually. And to be around other people and to connect with people, it's very, very good actually for your healing. Very good for your healing, yeah. It awakens you. But like I said, it's not going to be everybody. It's going to be a very specific tribe that is very aligned, and you know, it's your soul. There's major soul bonds here that you have with these people. Okay, let's look at your tarot cards. You have 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, you know, signifies loss, past disappointments, holding on to the past. So yeah, past like I said, it feels like there's something with love. You didn't get love. You weren't loved the way you were supposed to. Somebody couldn't give you love, or cold love. Cold love, does that make sense? My hands are still cold. Yeah, cold love. Page of Pentacles. We have the Magician. Wow. You're meant to come alive. That's how it feels like. You are meant to come alive. Find that warmth inside of yourself. I mean, when you really open up the door, the door to your heart, it's like you're... And I think you worked with yourself in this life and many other lifetimes as well, spiritually. But there has been something with the heart that has not been, that you weren't able to break through that. So in this lifetime, your fated destiny is to do that major breakthrough when it comes to your heart chakra and heal that thing, that heart wall. And with that, becoming your true authentic self, because the blockage that you have in your heart chakra hinders you from truly, truly, truly being connected with yourself and other beings. I mean, the oneness. And you're ready for the oneness. You are ready for the I am presence. You are ready to step up into a higher spiritual energy, into a higher way of being, into more contentment and happiness and joy. You're ready for that. But because you lived many, many lifetimes, like I said, independent, strong, relying on yourself, there is a kind of a subconscious part of your ego that kind of what is it called, self-destructive, that pushes people away, makes it hard for you in some way. This can be, like I said, very subconsciously you're doing this. But the Page of Pentacles shows here, it's like a new start coming to this. Also, it feels like people coming in here. People physically want to come to you. And be open, I feel, pile number 3. Just be open. Don't be scared. I don't know if you're, maybe you're not scared of other people, but it's like just like holding them at a distance maybe, or something like that. Does that make sense? And we have 8 of Pentacles here. 8 of Pentacles. And we have 8 of Wands. Wow, look at that fire. Actually, look, there's a tribe here, or dancing. Do you guys see it? Like little people dancing here with fire in their hands. And this is probably some kind of a statue. I don't know what it is. Is it a panther maybe? Or a bear? A panther? 8 of Wands anyways. What does this tell me? I don't know, actually. Let me feel. So the Magician, 8 of Pentacles. You know, with 8 of Pentacles, it can feel like you feel like it's a bit of a hustle to be with other people or to connect with other people. And I just feel like, don't worry. I think it's been difficult when it comes to relationships. You had a lot of karma when it comes to relationships. So it wouldn't surprise me if you had a difficult childhood, difficult relationships just generally, you know, with your friends maybe, with family, with colleagues, or just like that. Hard time maybe feeling like you really belong somewhere. And yeah, hard, just difficulties connected to that. And like, once again, like we said, you're meant to heal that. You're meant to heal that. And 8 of Wands here, awaken. Feels like, 8 of Wands is a fast moving energy, but look at that fire, warmth. Yeah, this is what we've been talking about. Look at the coldness of this card here. It's cold, and this is warmth. Like really contrasting energies here. And I'm feeling like yin. Yin is the cold energy, the feminine energy, but let's just say yin, it's easier to understand. Maybe that is kind of passive energy, not approaching people. And yang is more taking action. The Magician is more taking action. 8 of Pentacles is taking action. So you're definitely meant to heal some difficult karmic bonds this lifetime. Overcome fears when it comes maybe to connection with other people. Understand maybe self-destructive behaviors that pushes people away, or that kind of, maybe you're feeling lonely, you want your tribe, but at the same time you are kind of doing the opposite in what helps a tribe come into your life. Let's see, we're gonna do 3 more cards. I just felt like there was something unclear here. Let's do this one. Yeah, let's do some owls. So do we have some more messages here? You're definitely meant to, like I said, you become your authentic self, your strong self. And it's gonna be, the key is gonna be here. These other people is gonna be the key. Wow, we have 4 cards here. I just saw, I just took 5 here. Let's do 5. That's a lot of cards. Anyways, yeah, the key here is gonna be the connection with other people. So yeah, maybe you're meeting a twin flame or soulmate or soul sister, soul brother that's holding very deep keys, because past connections in past lives, because higher connection at higher levels, they have keys and you have keys to each other. So to each other, look at this. Yeah, when you are together, you ignite, you ignite and speed up each other's evolution, soul's evolution, spiritual evolution, your growth. Everything goes faster here with 8 of Wands. When you come together, everything just explodes. And this is where you belong. This is your home. It doesn't mean that you cannot still be that independent, strong person that you are, because that is a part of the authentic self that you are. But something needs to get warmer within your heart. It's like I said, a piece of your heart is lacking human connection. So that seems to be very important here. Healing with other humans. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 cards. 4 of Cups. Yeah, look at that. It's like I said. So we have 3 cups here. Here comes your soul tribe, and you're looking the other way. You're like, no, I want to be alone. So it could even be, use your own discernment, you know? You're going to feel, you're going to feel when somebody is right for you. Of course, you have your own intuition. You're very intuitive here, I feel, with the wolf energy here. Very intuitive, very in touch. Very sensitive. I would definitely say that you're highly sensitive, like an empath. So you know energies. You can read off people's energies. You know when somebody has good intentions. You know when you vibe with somebody and when you don't vibe with somebody. What I mean here is sometimes you hold yourself back, even out of kind of convenience or out of habit, maybe, because you're maybe used to not meeting people that you vibe with or something like that. So just be aware of when you do it just out of habit, or just because you don't, out of comfort, maybe, you know, you don't want to leave your comfort zone connecting with people or something like that, because it feels like very strongly that there is a tribe and a pack for you. They want to come in here very strongly. And we have justice. Yeah, justice tells us, like I said, there is karma to balance here when it comes to relationships, karmic bonds, toxic relationships, maybe even, because something that closed your heart or didn't help you to open up that heart, because I think this has been something that you have had many lifetimes. And I think also because I just see you like a spiritual monk, I don't know, monastery, what is it called, you know, the highest monk or something like that. You were the one, it was your monastery, so you had to be very strict and very stern. So you had some kind of roles like this where you had to be a bit strict and a bit stern. And it just created some, it was good in those lifetimes, but it feels like now it created some kind of walls, like I said. Strength, look at that, wow. I just heard it takes true strength to open up your heart and to love. So yeah, you're supposed to learn the strength of love with experiencing unconditional love from other people. The strength of love and judgment. I mean, wow, look at that. Yeah, so it's a big awakening here. Big awakening. Judgment Day is here. A major transformation when it comes to this big awakening. And the last card here is King of Swords. And that ended up here in speaking up. So your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. So you're definitely meant to be, you're definitely meant to be, you have this very strong energy, you know. Very powerful leader energy. Like if you talk, it feels like people listen to you. But there's once again, it's like the heart is not fully open. The heart is not, something is painful in the heart. Something is cold there. I want to hug you, but it feels like when I come close and want to hug you, it feels like you're pushing me away. So, there is, and this might be like very, very deep layers or somewhere deep. And if this doesn't resonate at all, check one of the other piles. You can do that. And sometimes, the readings are general. Sometimes they just don't match us, or not all the information. So just take whatever resonates. But speaking up, it feels like you are, actually we got this in all these piles. All the piles. Pile 1, 2, 3. 3 as well now. So you have a message. You have some kind of a message, or with speaking up on King of Swords, you are a very powerful leader. A very powerful leader. It could even be that you don't want to do this lifetime. Maybe you have an aversion towards who you are because you've done it so many lifetimes. You've been the authoritative figure. You've been the leader of the pack, maybe. The alpha male. And somehow it feels like the alpha male doesn't have time, or is not allowed to be with the pack. The alpha male has to always be showing themselves to be very strong, very collected, and very serious. So there's not time for the alpha male to like go and play with the rest of the pack and be a bit soft. I just got this energy. So maybe you've been a leader like this in many lifetimes. Like I said, the head monk of the monastery, you always had to be very aware and awake and show that you were showing everybody how it was meant to be done. So there's a big key here with your heart. A big key here with your heart. And I feel like just like there's many like aversions inside of you. I feel like I feel like a part of you don't want to have a mission, don't want to have a big mission. You're a bit difficult, pile number 3. Your energy is very specific, very special, I feel. I'm very curious. If you feel like sharing your story in the commentary section, please feel free to do so. But it feels like there's many things going on with your energy. The way you look at yourself, the way you look at yourself in relation with other people, the way you look at yourself in what you have to give to the world and what you want to give to the world. It seems to be a bit... And I feel tiresome. I feel like tired. Yeah, with the rest here, I feel very tired. You had rest 2 times here. So it could be a long journey for you where you have been a leader. Many times a leader, yeah. Many, many times you've been leading people. You've been in that authoritative role. And that made you strong and independent. It did. It did. And now it feels like you're meant to balance that out with some warmth deep into your heart to really heal and activate you. And to balance that energy out. I still feel like you're... I don't know. It feels like you can choose if you want to be doing that this lifetime to lead people in some way. I feel like you don't want to, or that you have really a resistance to step into that powerful leader role because you're tired of it. Because like I said, you did it so many times. There's a big transformation coming to that area. There is a big transformation coming to that area. Yeah, it is. Like I said, the whole thing here is that warmth is going to come into your heart and kind of break the structures down from this energy and give you rest and finding home. Like I said, finding the place that you belong, finding also the energy that you're belonging within yourself, because this blockage that you're carrying in the heart makes your energy not soft, flowing, and peaceful. It kind of makes you a bit... I don't know if you have tensions, but I felt like a bit tense. Like maybe your shoulders are tense or your back. Massages are really good for you, or acupuncture I felt, but like a bit tense. Like your muscles are a bit tense. Your nervous system is a bit stressy. And yeah, there's so many things going on here actually. Yeah, but you're meant to break through this. You're meant to heal. You're meant to open your heart. I want to even continue more, because what happens then? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna follow the mission here, or you're not? It feels like you. I don't know why. It feels like you have come pretty far in your soul's evolution. So it feels like you can do. It feels like you can decide what you want to do. If you want to take on some kind of a leader role this lifetime again, or if you don't want to. And it feels like it's a bit tricky to see kind of what's in the plan. Let's do 3 more cards just because, oh my god, we might not even get a message, but let's try. I'm so curious. We're gonna do, let's do this one. So yeah, oops. So 3 more cards. Okay, and the question is like, okay, that card flew up. Do you have like a mission? Do you have a mission? Are you supposed to be some kind of a step into that leader role that you have again and do it? Because I feel such a strong resistance to do this. And I recognize myself in this as well. I have, so I'm going to tell a bit of my story now. So I had my awakening 7 years ago, and I think 2-3 years after that, just naturally, actually. I was not spiritual at all before that, but because of the strong awakening and, yeah, long story, I started working here in Sweden. I had a Facebook, I did channelings, and all of a sudden I had retreats and courses. I don't even know how it happened. And now the last 2 years, I think, I have like a complete resistance to be some kind of a form of spiritual teacher at all. I just feel like I don't want to. So I really recognize this not wanting to take on that task anymore. Like, I just want to have fun. I even had, I don't know, somebody mailed me the other day, like, and asked me, oh, can you hold a meditation for us? Like, we're a group of people. And I was like, why don't they ask me if I want to play with them? Like, everybody asks me if I want to hold retreats and do things, but I don't want to. I'd rather come as a, like a student, actually, because I don't want to be the leader of the pack. I want to be in the pack and enjoy myself. So I kind of recognize this energy here. So let's see here what the point is here. The Empress. Wow. So yeah, you got the Empress. You're definitely meant to you're definitely meant to do the mission one more time. I feel here with the Empress, but I think in a new way. I really, really think in a new way, because something has healed within you. So it's like you are meant to do it, but kind of, yeah, like I said, in a completely new way. And we have the Empress. Yeah, we have 3 of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, I mean, the 3 of Pentacles is the Master. And we have 6 of Swords. Wow, leaving that behind. Okay, this became a very tricky. So it might be that you can choose. So it's like, I'm getting 2 messages here, you know? It feels like you can choose if you want to do it. With the 6 of Swords, you can choose to do it, or you are leaving the old way of doing it, stepping into a new way of doing it with this big healing that you're doing. And maybe the pack doesn't need a leader anymore. Maybe being equals are the right way of being a leader. That's how I've been feeling. It becomes a bit personal now, so just, I'm sorry if you don't like it. Anyways, I have felt that really strongly. Like when I do retreats or I meet people, it's not like, I don't like being put on a kind of like a pedestal, or that I'm going to be the teacher teaching people things, because I feel like that's kind of not my role in it. I feel like we teach each other. So being in a group, like gathering people, then being kind of more, yeah, in a circle, you know, we're sitting in a circle. So everybody is kind of the teacher, depending on who has something to teach for the moment. So that's kind of a new way. So maybe there is like, the pack doesn't need a leader anymore. So this is, maybe it's going to be different, of course. Either way, it could be that you're healing some resistance to taking on like a mission, or being somebody takes a lot of responsibilities. But there's a big healing coming here that gives you peace and a new way of doing it, or you decide to not do your life like that at all. It feels like it's very open here. Very, very open here. Either way, you have a lot of, I mean, you have whatever it takes. You have everything that takes. You have the wisdom, you have the gifts, you have the talents, you have the abilities, you have the experience from many, many, many past lifetimes leading people. So maybe what's happening here now is you're learning how to be a very powerful person, but in a new way. Yeah, I think that's it. Very powerful person in a new way. I'm getting Siberia here again. So maybe you've been like a shaman in Siberia. You know, I think you're very, very strong, pile number 3. You know, really enduring the harshest conditions, like I said, but also like really, you know, in Siberia, it's damn cold. So you have a lot of strength inside of you. And the Empress here also shows warmth, you know? Warmth. Okay, I hope you understood anything about this reading made sense. I felt like it became a bit messy here in the end. But this was your reading, pile number 3. Okay, so if you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, pile 3. Hello, pile 4, and welcome to your reading. And you felt drawn here to the sea turtle. It also says beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home. Now we also have a number 7 here on the top. Let's put that here. And let's put your tarot cards to the side. And let's look at some more oracle cards to see if we can get a message here. And you have Emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. I feel calm, actually. As soon as I started this reading, I felt like, whew, okay, I feel a bit calm. Wow, what a beautiful color this is, the emerald here. You know, with the turtle also, you know, it has a very calm, you know, energy, slow-moving creature that becomes very old as well. Emerald, calm. Yeah, I think you're meant to find inner peace, pile number 4. You are meant to find inner peace and a stability in your life. A very, very stable life. You're meant to create a very stable, safe, and secure life for yourself. And I think here with the sea turtle, I just heard you. I think you're meant to live a very long life. You know, become very old in this lifetime. And maybe not even having like a lot of pains in your body. Like it feels like you're meant to be very healthy. Like, you know, becoming old, of course it comes with its things. You know, maybe you need glasses, or your back hurts a bit, or, you know, sometimes you have a bit of your legs or something like that, a bit harder to walk. But it doesn't feel like you're gonna get like, it just feels like you're gonna be something with your body. Healthy body, long life, stable life, secure life. Yeah, that's how it feels like. Peaceful life. A peaceful life. And we have plumbago. I don't know what that flower is, but it says understanding. Plumbago connects you with the depths of your psyche and assists with your understanding of your shadow side. It is understanding that allows you to practice self-compassion and forgiveness and release feelings of shame, blame, guilt, and self-judgment that may hold power over you and prevent your growth. Compassion, self-compassion even, and forgiveness. Yeah, peace. You're meant to find, peace at the deepest level in this lifetime. And it could really be that you are carrying some shame, blame, guilt, and self-judgment that held power over you, and somehow you're meant to heal that from your shadow side and create a very good life for yourself. And you know, with the sea turtle moving away, you could even be that you're leaving family members or toxic. Yeah, it could even be toxic family members, or you're leaving that. You're healing and leaving that. And I just feel like your body, you keep getting your body is becoming very strong, very healthy. You're meant to have a very strong and healthy body in this lifetime. Very strong and healthy body. And look at that, imagination. I think you're meant for magic this lifetime. Magic. I don't know why it feels like of all the piles, you seem to have the easiest transformations going on. Easiest life. An easy life. An easy life. An easy life is meant for you. Wishful thinking, yeah, where your wishes comes true. You're learning how to manifest the life that you desire. That is your fated destiny. To learn how to manifest the life that you desire. And it seems that you are, in your plan here, is also to release shame and guilt. Maybe, you know, because you're leaving toxic family members, maybe there's shame and guilt in that because you feel like you should take their shit, sorry. Maybe there is something like that. It could also be understanding, there's understanding here, so you're understanding your shadow side. But for all, I think, I don't know why, it feels like your transformations is going to be easy. I don't know why it feels like that, but it feels like that. Because there's a stability in you with the sea turtle here. You're very grounded. You're very present. You are very gifted when it comes to moving. You're slow moving. I mean, it feels like you're slow moving. You're not the person that moves really fast, but I think you like it pretty slow, you know. You know what's going on. I don't think you might not be the person that throws yourself in like the craziest roller coaster ride. You're like, yo, no, why should I do that? Let's do something a bit more calm and slow or safe. There's a lot of safety and security here. Doing things your way. And that seems to be a very good way, actually. So yeah, calm, good life for yourself, imagination. You're meant to open your third eye and manifest the life that you desire. And keep getting this healthy body of yours. I don't know what's going on with your body, but your body feels strong or is meant to become very strong. Maybe you're meant to overcome some kind of physical challenge or disease or something like that. Because I see you healthy, strong, and vibrant at a very old age, laughing, very joyful. So yeah, definitely meant to become old. Could be that you have, I think, you know, if you have your Saturn in your 8th house, if you know your natal chart, that signifies a long life. I think so. So anyways, let's look at your tarot cards here as well. You have Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, not just a happy, a good life. This is the easy pile here. Easy pile, yeah, an easy life. Things are going good. You are successful with the Queen of Wands. You're confident. You are doing your thing. Whatever you want to do, it's going really good. Not so much challenges here. And even if there is challenges, it feels like you're steadily, slowly working through those. There's not a big blockage here. There's not a big hindrance here. There's not big karma going on here. Not at all. Not big karma at all. I mean, why are you even here? It feels like, even if you have here with you got here the shadow side here. It still feels like, you are good at facing your shadows without a lot of drama. You're kind of very connected, I think, and very awake to the deeper sides of yourself. You know, with the sea turtle, because you've been doing this for many lifetimes, you're stable, you know. It's like, yeah, look at that, there's another demon coming out of me. Okay, that's fine. So there's a steady movement towards manifesting the life that you desire, and it feels like it is in your fated destiny to do that, but also to learn that you can do that you can manifest the life that you desire. And I also think it's meant to be very calm for you this lifetime, not crazy, intense transformations. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Still challenges here with the 5 of Swords. Page of Swords. Yeah, you have what it takes to overcome them. Insights also with the Page of Swords. You're meant to really, understanding here. You're meant to really, really understand certain painful things that you had to go through. I keep saying family here, so it could be with your family, toxic family members, or just, difficulties during your childhood, or just difficulties. Difficulties may be in your mind. Things that you're thinking about yourself, about other people. Thoughts, yeah, breaking through thoughts here with the Page of Swords. Breaking through thoughts, yeah, and then use that power. I said the third eye, didn't I? Yeah, open up the third eye and the crown chakra and then use that power to create the life that you desire. With the Nine of Swords, yeah, look at those demons. Nine of Swords and the Chariot, yeah, move away. You're meant to move away from a difficult life. From a difficult life. And I keep feeling like it's going to be easy for you. Even maybe if you don't experience it easy, there's a continuously steady progress forward. You're moving, you know, like the sea turtle. You're not moving, you're moving, you know, you're swimming very peacefully, you know, through the ocean. I hear the sound, you know, the sound of the ocean deep down. It sounds like, oh, I don't know. I just feel like it sounds like that. Maybe it doesn't. But there is a specific sound, I think. Maybe that sounded like a whale. I don't know. Anyways, it just feels like you're floating in that vacuum, or in that, what is it, not called a vacuum, it's called like the void of the sea. I mean, like you're moving, steadily moving through your shadows, through your demons, through the challenges, and opening up your third eye, your crown chakra. I think in this lifetime you're working a lot with thoughts, with awareness, because there's a lot of swords here. 5 of Swords, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords. Your mind, you're overcoming your mind and using your mind instead of the mind using you. This is the monkey mind pile here. Yeah, crazy monkey mind maybe at times. Instead of the mind using you, you are becoming a master of your mind and using your mind, using your third eye and your crown chakra to create the life that you want. Not letting the mind creating a life from negative thought patterns, negative thought forms that comes and goes, you know, that you might have been picking up on from toxic family members, or just, toxic family members, or just family members with a lower consciousness. Generational thought forms or collective thought forms. Something with thoughts here. Overcoming thoughts, overcoming fear, overcoming stress, healing your body. Yeah, maybe some of you might go through depressions and stress with your body, but you're definitely meant to heal your body and find peace. I just feel like, I don't know where you are on this journey, pile number 4, but for some of you, maybe you are in that place where it's very stressful. You know, monkey mind, thoughts flying everywhere. Believe me when I say this, you are on a steady progress forward. And I know, I like that we have the sea turtle here, and then we have the plumbago here with the shadow side. Understanding the shadow side. So it feels like you're swimming through the shadows, through the demons. And look, we have the 9 of Swords here almost underneath the shadow side here as well. You're swimming through those inner mental demons. And you're coming out here on the imagination side here, where your third eye open, your crown chakra open, where you see everything from a higher perspective. And you have cleansed out those negativity in your mind, in your body. And with that, you're becoming healthy, you're finding inner peace, you're leaving whatever needed to be left behind. And you're becoming very confident, very peaceful, very harmonious. I think your life is you're meant to experience a big shift in this lifetime. Chariot shows how you're meant to reach success. And you know, it's actually pretty funny. Sea turtle moves very slow. The Chariot is a very fast moving tarot card actually. So you go from slow to fast moving. So it feels like, we have the Chariot here, kind of the healing process, I think, goes slow here for you. The progress forward goes slow, because I think your soul decided to have it that way. Some of us chooses to have the crazy ride. I definitely chose the crazy ride. I don't know, maybe my soul is a bit crazy. And some of us chooses kind of the more, my twin flame is like that. It's like I do the craziest transformations and things, and he just follows after me, and just like, whoop, he let that go, whoop, he let that go. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, I always see myself in front of him with a shovel, like shoveling the path, and he walks behind me, serene like a Zen Buddha, and like, ooh, yeah. And he releases things as well, of course, but not in this explosive way as I do it. So for you, it feels like you're not going to do it in this explosive way. You're moving slow and steady. This is slow and steady progress through your demons, through your things. So I feel like have patience, pile number 4. There is a plan why it has to go like this, because the most loving way for you, it has to be like this, because I don't know why it's just like this for you. It's the most loving way for you to heal. It is like this. It is going to be a journey here, but you're coming out. You're gonna, the turtle is going through the shadows, and you're coming out on the other side where you are purified, healed, and opened up. You're very specific with the third eye and the crown chakra. It keeps coming up here. That is very important, specifically the third eye and the crown chakra, because that's where we have those thoughts, the mental patterns, the mental energy. When we have blockages, it is often in the third eye and in the crown chakra, the biggest blockages here. So, so you're releasing that. And after you have done that, when you have opened up that, it seems to be the very fast movement forward here. And we're going to do some more parts, because we're going to see what happens after that. So you did your whole journey. We said that you were going to learn how to manifest the life that you desire. So I think after you have really opened up your third eye and your crown chakra here, release those thoughts, the thought energy here. You're gonna start to manifest big time, a good life, good life for you. And it's gonna go very fast. I feel like you are a very strong manifester. You have a very strong manifestation power. So, but let's take 3 more cards. And I just looked and I just saw this deck. So yeah, I guess that's the one we're gonna do. And 3 more cards to see what happens. What happens here for pile number 4. So they went through the whole transformation. Let's put it over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this one. And they came out here in the chariot energy. Now it's moving fast all of a sudden. Where are they going so fast? Look at that King of Cups. I mean, wow. Yeah, feeling very good. Queen of Wands here and King of Cups. So I just heard you're becoming the king of the sea. So your emotions, what we think also affects what we feel. So when your thoughts are all over the place, I mean, your emotions are also going to be all over the place. So you're learning how to master not only your thoughts, but also your emotions, becoming very emotional balanced, very, very, very emotionally strong and healed. Also mentally strong and healed. And the High Priestess, High Priestess here shows how you are meant to really, 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 really open up your spiritual side, because we've been talking about the third eye and the crown chakra here. Really open up those psychic channels and use your powers to create the reality that you want. And Queen of Cups, oh my God, I mean, abundance. You're meant to create a lot of abundance in your life. The King of Cups and Queen of Cups, are you meant to manifest your love into your life, maybe? I just felt that, because, the High Priestess here makes me feel of manifesting. And then we have the King of Cups, the masculine, and then we have the Queen of Cups coming together, kissy kissy. I'm so sorry. My inner child, my childishness came out here. I was like, oh, they're kissing. I'm going to meet my twin flame today. Maybe that's the energy. Anyways, so yeah, the masculine and the feminine. So maybe you're meant to manifest love into your life. Love into your life. It could also be you. Look at you in your divine yin energy, in your divine yang energy, in your divine masculine and feminine energy coming into union, becoming very, very strong, very balanced person, a very, very balanced person. And with the Chariot here, I mean, there's not going to be any boundaries on what you can manifest. And with the Cups energy here as well, and the Queen of Wands energy here, what are you doing? Do you have a hobby, or do you have there's an artistic talent that you have, or a creative talent that you have? Could even be a psychic gift or talent or ability that you have. That is gonna be, you're gonna be very good at what you're doing. You're gonna be kind of one of the best people doing what you're doing, because you are fully gonna be in that essence of that energy. So whatever you're doing is gonna be like, it feels like you're gonna be very creative. You're gonna live a very creative life. I just, you guys didn't see that, but I just put my finger here and the card, just fell here. So we're gonna take that as well. 6 of Swords. Yeah, I just felt like you're leaving that old life and you're gonna live a new life, creating a totally new life for yourself. That is what's gonna happen. You're gonna create totally new life for yourself, where you are a new person doing what makes you happy. Something that makes you really happy, something that you want to create or do that makes you very happy. And with that ability, you are you can live your life however you want to. I see a lot of money coming into your life, a lot of success coming into your life. It's like you can buy a house, and then maybe you have like a smaller house where you have your painting studio, or you're doing something. So you're meant to live a life that's very different but perfect for you, the way you want to live it. And it's like this is going to be the big bonus and gift from this hard work and the long journey that you went. The end of the story is beautiful here, where you get everything that you want and everything that you didn't know that you wanted. You're getting everything. Everything is becoming yours. Okay, part 4, that was your reading. If you like my readings, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button. And if you feel like sharing your story, please feel free to do so in the commentary section. Either way, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, part 4.